Hi YouTube. So I'm basically starting this video, or I'm going to be recording this video basically because I like the concept that a friend of mine started with his channel, in which he discusses many topics that I do think the gay community needs to pay more attention to, or people in the gay community need to pay more attention to. But the thing is that I'm going to be doing it from a different point of view and a different approach, I guess. Um, Basically because I don't consider myself a writer, but I do want to be a writer in the future, and I sometimes write poetry and narrative based on my experiences or the stuff that I'm thinking about and that I feel um, that needs to be addressed, I guess. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be reading some of these poems because basically it would not be possible to do it with narrative. And I'm going to be discussing what feelings and situations I feel that I put into the lines that I wrote. And today I'm going to be reading a poem that I called Why Love. Why must one feel all the pains and the hate that surrounds us all? To be a part of reality. Why must one remain bound to others' rules and their norms? To be accepted. Why must one seek the acceptance of others who do not see one's essence? To seek love. Why must one seek love among many who may not deserve it? To be truly alive. Um, so I guess some of the things that I was thinking about when I wrote this one are that a lot of people become very frustrated when looking for love. So I guess that's why at the beginning I started talking about hate, and pain, and all of these harsh feelings and situations that are going around um, relationships in the present. And keeping a relationship right now is very difficult. I guess it's more difficult than it was in the past. Um, Not only for gay couples, but also straight couples and other types of couples, because now those are not the only types. It's difficult. It's not easy. You have to really be committed to actually make a relationship work. And sometimes there is a lot of resentment from people who fail in their relationships, so they become resentful and they don't want to really try again. Or they sabotage themselves and other people sometimes. Also, in the second stanza, I was talking about being bound to others' rules, and I guess that here I'm talking about how society really expects people to have a couple or have a partner at some point. And it's not only that they expect you to have a partner or become a couple at some point, but they're also doing these things that I really hate, which lead to the thing of acceptance, because I could not really count how many times I've heard people say, well, maybe if you'd cut your hair, you'd be luckier looking for someone. And that's just, that thing of having people trying to tell you what they think you should do, or that you should change something in you in order to be accepted by others or to be sought after, romantically speaking. And I think that this is completely stupid, because if you think about it, why do you need to change who you are to earn someone? I mean, why can't people really like you for who you are? Why do you have to change, or why do you have to adapt and become what they have shaped or turned into, like the model of what is desirable for others? I guess that's what I was questioning there. And then lastly, in the end, I come to that conclusion of saying, why must one seek love among people who may not deserve it? Because it's part of being alive. It's part of life. Love isn't easy, as I was saying. Right now, keeping a relationship is kind of difficult. There are many obstacles, especially for gay couples, I guess. But Is it worth it in the end? Yes, it is. Why? Because love is one of those things that you really need to experience in order to appreciate it. And I guess that in the end, what I can say is that even though it's very difficult and sometimes it's not easy for people to deal with, um, in the end, when you really work hard to get a relationship or keep a relationship going, I believe that you actually enjoy it more when you have it. And I don't know, I believe that also when you really put your effort into your relationship and you're really trying to make it work, that is when you really enjoy it the most and when you can actually make it last longer. Uh, so after going through all of those tribulations and dealing with all of the crap from other people and being true to yourself in your search for love, I know it's hard and it's difficult in many cases, and it feels like it's a never-ending endeavor, I guess. But in the end, it's all worth it because love is a key element in life, and it helps you to enjoy your life a lot more. Um, I don't know. I guess that's it, and let's see what people think about this.